Hello, chat. Hope you're all doing good. There we go. Hello, chat. So, we're not really going to do too much, I think, today. I'll be just doing a kind of just a chill stream. Looking if everything is okay, because we did a what stream again? We did D&D stream yesterday. So I wasn't really streaming yesterday, but during like off times, I've gotten my bard to level 61. I got my black mage to 59. I'll get my black mage to 60 another time, and like I'll start working on my monk, dragoon, ninja, and samurai to 60. Then I can like keep I'm removing all of my level 50 gear, because that's just been stacking up here and there. My paladin is about to be 90, but I don't think we're gonna be doing anything like duty wise other than how many guild tests we can do. Honestly, doing a guild test won't do shit. It would be very funny if it did. I've been very much enjoying Black Mage now, but we're gonna go to Gunbreaker. Oh god, look at that health difference. And we're off to go and do some side shit. Let's see, what would we do? I mean, Burfometer is there. Maybe I'll do that later. I know that I have to start working on that. Maybe I'll start unlocking all of the dungeons, and I'll like queue for them while I'm doing other shit. So let's go to Mononoke? Mononoke. Where? We'll go get them. We'll go there. Working that. I'm gonna make that my priority. My priority quest. So it's always there. Is there. And honestly, having not having the ability to go to level 100 makes it a lot more easier for me to like work on all of the other side shit. So I'm not trying to like get to like higher levels. We're stuck at 90. And honestly, maybe that's like a good thing. Just be stuck at 90, don't go any further. I do have to do a little bit of main scenario quests, like Ghost and Walker, to get to the raid of this expansion. So that's gonna be cool. Ah, my dear Jade, it glads me to see you return to Eastern Shores. Does Hancock have like a whole new outfit? Yes, he does. As you can see, preparations for our journey are well underway. Partial though I am to the traditional Kingan kimono. If I were to climb a mountain, it would be prudent to do so in comfort as well as style. But I presume you would rather discuss matters of greater import than my attire? Fear not, my capable associates are ready and eager to brief you on the challenge ahead. What if I don't? We have reserved the finest chambers of the inn for the occasion, so let us reconvene away. Let us reconvene away from all the hustle and bustle, shall we? Master Hancock, Mr. Shade, we are most grateful for your aid in this matter. I am Tsubaki, and my Onmoji. I can't speak. The companion is called Tokimori. We are come to Gagane on behalf of Lord Uzumibi, who presides over Mount Rokon and the surrounding lands. His lordship is the one I mentioned in my missive. Hearing of my interest in Far Eastern treasures, he knew at once that I would find the lure of the sacred peak irresistible. But I forget that you are not as familiar with these lands as I am. Let's begin with the basics, and expound upon the finer points as we go. Map. To orient our destination in our mind's eye, we must first review Hingashi's geography. Of the many islands which comprise the nation, it is here, on the western coast of Shishu, where Kugane serves as our shining beacon of commerce. Yeah, so that's Kugane. Mount Rokon, meanwhile, can be found far from our beloved city of trade. This one? Here, in the northeastern corner of the island. Upon the slopes of the sacred mountains sits Shoujo Temple, a monastery where monks gather to train their bodies and souls. Alas, in defiance of this holy purpose, a horde of otherworldly demons have claimed the temple as their own. His lordship suspected a collection of accursed treasures is to blame for this infestation. In the far east, you see, it is believed that well-preserved objects may come to possess living souls after a time. These vessels turned kami are known as Tsuku Mogami. The Tsuku Mogami is in turn may attract or even beget other spirits. These monoke clearly have no regard for the sanctity of the mount, and so Lord Uzumibi desires a swift resolution. Compassionate soul that I am, I could not bear to stand idly by. As men of wealth and influence, base altruism is beneath us both, so I offered to aid his lordship in a manner befitting our stations, by brokering a mutually beneficial arrangement. Simply put, should I find a way to rid the mountains of Mononoke, I may lay claim to any accursed treasures that I find. One man's trash is another man's takaramono. That's Hingan for treasure, by the by. And here, my friend, is where you come in. During our jaunts to the mountains, you will serve as my bodyguard and slay any monstrous Mononoke we encounter. In exchange, you shall become one of the blessed few to bear witness to the wonders and terrors of Mount Rokon. A fair deal, yes? I always want to explore more of Hingashi. Viking Berserker sounds like a dangerous pastime. I've always wanted to explore more of Hingashi. Yeah, the culture really intrigues me. A more Japanese, I really like Japanese. And, Japan on its own. I should really learn more Japanese again. I should really try. Sorry, give me a minute. I forgot to do an announcement for sure. That's how we're of light. No, you wouldn't disappoint. Now that the matter of date participation is settled, might I inquire as to the current owner of these items, Mr. Tsubaki? The treasures were brought into the temple at the behest of Gorai, the head monk. Though his disciples doubt not that his intentions were pure, his actions have brought them great misfortune. Like you, Master Hancock, Gorai was an avid collector of antiques, and claimed that the Tsukumogami who dwelled within them ought to be worshipped. Driven by this fervent belief, he purchased all manner of items he deemed worthy of veneration. But as his collection grew, so too did certain troubling phenomena. An unholy shadow began to loom over the sacred mountain, and under this wicked veil were the Mononoke, emboldened to break their fetters. Fearing for their lives, the monks had no choice but to flee, their home defiled by demons. We could not allow the scourge to spread further and send our strongest warrior to slash the fiends, but few returned. Knowing that victory could not be attained by our forces alone, my lord bade us employ magics to contain the threat. Tokimori is one of the valiant few who returned from the temple. This thanks to his diligent reports that we know aught of Mount Rokan's present state. Our orders were to find Gorai. Hi, Mia! Our orders were to find Gorai and convince him to part ways with his treasure, but our pleas fell on deaf ears. It was like unto an animal. I suspect any semblance of reason has left him. The seal we placed upon the mountain endures. The Mononoke have then had ample time to corrupt the souls of those who could not make good their escape. Should you encounter any survivors, do not show them a modicum of mercy. It's too late. We have prepared our strongest falcons. Their keepers shall await you by the Bocasian hot springs, and will summon birds once your preparations are complete. A word of caution: the falcons fear the Mononoke, and will refuse to fly close to the temple. They shall bring you to the foot of the mountain, but no further. Beyond that point, you will have to climb. Many thanks, my friends. Now then, if we are to depart soon, I think it best we feast to our heart's content. One cannot slay demons on an empty stomach. Is this a deep dungeon that we just unlocked? And thanks once again for your assistance, Mr. Jade. Master Hancock had some business matters to attend to before your expedition. Once you're ready, I shall summon you. I feel compelled to warn you, even in times of peace, the climb up Mount Rokan is not for the faint of heart, as there should procure sufficient provisions if you have not yet done so, and ensure that your equipment is in working order. Tokimori's disciples have been tasked with maintaining the mountain's wards. They will open the way for you upon your arrival. Speak with our falconer when you wish to depart. Though I must remain here, and I shall be praying for your success. VNC Dungeon Finder unlocked. Variant Dungeon Mount Rokan now accessible. Variant Dungeons. Variant Dungeons a matter of choice. Okay. Variant Dungeons are a unique type of duty featuring branching paths. By exploring these choices alongside the quest character, you will gradually reveal new elements of the overarching story. Unlocking certain branches may require some detective work. Whenever you complete a path, a new story entry will be added to the journal associated with the dungeon, so keep at it until you discover all the forks in the road. Make it a party or go it alone. The difficulty of a variant dungeon is automatically adjusted to provide a challenge for parties of between 1 to 4 players. You can group up with friends, make use of the party matching option, or put your solo player skills to the test. Victory will require effort and attention, but it's entirely possible to complete these dungeons alone. Variant actions. To allow for greater freedom in role choice, variant dungeons grant players the use of special variant actions. These actions mimic the existing abilities such as Cure or Rampart, alleviating the needs of dedicated tanks, DPS, or healers. Each player has 2 actions available for use during the dungeon, and these can be changed at any time in the dungeon finder window. Enter the dungeon. You can enter a variant dungeon via the B and C dungeon finder window, which is accessed by speaking with the NPC at the dungeon entrance or by selecting the option from duty in the main menu. The standalone window serves all your variant dungeon needs, whether you wish to read, story discover, set your variant actions, or make changes to dungeon settings. There's anyone I must do. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. That's really cool. So, Mount Rokon. I am now a level 90 Gunbreaker. Average item. Lowercase check. So 660, I can do that. Lose unavailable minimum item unavailable. The actor cannot be silenced in his duty explorer mode unavailable rooms. Okay, I want to try this. Let's let's go back to old Sharian. And then on empty. And get my Gunbreaker armor. How are you doing, Mia? How are you doing, Phoenix? You guys doing okay? You fucking better be. So what's Ascension gear from? Also get the Gladiator one. Paladin one, I mean. I'm already close to it. This game relaxing? Same. Place an armor chest. Place an armor chest. So this is now all 660. Love it. So can I now do it through here? No. Okay. So work, so only listening. Hey, I'm very happy that you're listening to the stream while you're at work. That's really nice. Variant raise. Resurrect target to a weakened state. Well, I don't need to raise anyone, so... Use damage over time to target and all enemies nearby it. Reserves target HP. Provoke nearby enemies. I mean, we're doing it alone, so deals damage over time to target and all enemies nearby it. Confirm. I know per matchmaking. No, I'll see how to do it alone. Ender Dungeon as a solo player. Yes. Let's see what this goes, how this goes. I'm really confused and really intrigued. This is like a roguelite dungeon. I think. Might have really not understood it, but variant dungeon Mount Rokon. No, yeah, no, this is a roguelite. Your pants and sealed or should we? Let's go to the right. We'll choose this path. Here, Hancock. I'll do whatever. This is so intriguing. Grand Gate. I mean, it's not that bad right now. Those were a lot of enemies, and I was doing pretty okay. I spy a most promising pagoda. Let's make it our destination. Yeah, no, I think I'll be fine. If I just do my combos right and do my mitigation, I should be fine. Ooh, Rokon? Yeah! Working on getting a few things unlocked. And I was so intrigued by these... what they were saying, like, oh, VNC variant dungeons, like, ooh, this sounds cool. So fun. Oh hey, Luna, are you around for The pandemonium. Yeah, gambling. Oh, first boss. Minus a. Can I have it? Well, too bad I'm getting it. What's happening? I was just on the right place in the right time. Certain number of minutes or 37 hours will be leaving without back to getting ready and the residents to make open. Hell yeah. So that's electric. That's water. Air. Fire. So water was like, I think, just okay. Fire is stay away. Maybe electricity is like stand close now. Okay. Might not have it fully, but I'm starting to get it. Whoa! I like that they do make it so that you're able to do these solo. This was close by, I'm not sure. And this one is stay away. Right. All right. First boss dead. I guess it's only... Oh. Oh. That's really nice. I'm back over this. Alright. Personal sports. Magic Prison. Only beat. These others are two aspects. The guest serves as a magic doorknob of sorts. The monks were certainly invented. Huh. I think he was guessed though. Good. I'm just gonna design your face here. What? Oh, the cries. Understandable. I can see that. I can hear it. Last one. I wonder how far we'll need to go. Katana kicks. Okay. Alright, next location. Personal spoils. This feels like an end. It might be. Okay, okay, okay. Mononoke, Moko, the Restless. Alright, let's get it. I see that we have to work with our mitigations quite a lot. Right, okay, now I see, now I see, now I see. Okay, I see it, I see it now. Oh wait, no. Oh god. Oh, I really like Holiday. I like this one a lot. I just get to keep my ability straight. Whoa! I was moving. I'm fine. Okay, his front first. Didn't do anything else. Okay. This is just a basic mechanical fight where like you have to pay attention to the surroundings or you'll like genuinely just have a bad time. It stays, I don't like that. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Side. And then to the right. depending where he stays. To the right of him. Okay, this one is fine. Just gotta find the right spot. And the vulnerability is down. I take now less damage. We're all good. His back. And then to his right. His front, holy shit. And then his back. Stay in the same place. Alright, you're dead, buddy. Nice. What are we talking about, Hancock? What's going on? What are you looking at? Your faith and my fate are in your side. Maybe interested to know that I recognize the detailing on this armor. It once belonged to a renowned warrior. It's beyond a cursed treasure, I wonder. That blade in the box we encountered was rather suspicious as well. Would that my falcon had the freight capacity of a barge? Alas, I suppose I must choose which artifact to leave behind. Yeah. Okay, that was really fun. That was a really fun time. Mr. Jade, full-clad might to see you hale and whole. I espied Master Hancock's falcon in the distance, but its movements appeared awfully erratic. We can but hope they land safely. So he brought the katana with him. Terribly sorry to have kept you all waiting. Our souvenir was a tad more cumbersome than I realized, but as you can see, we are none the worse for my misjudgment. Indeed you are not, Master Hancock. My lord will be pleased to hear of your return, and your success, I presume? It was Jade's victory as much as my own, but then, I knew a few demons would be no match for a slayer of gods such as she. Or did kill a god multiple times. Honestly, for all its perils, I found the journey quite invigorating. And the pagoda's architecture was nothing sort of divine, a masterpiece. Wrought from timber of the ancient forest, of the ancient forest within which it stands, a treasure unto itself. Gridanian work works may possess a similar charm, but even an old don such as myself could see that it was in class of its own. In any case, the people of Shishu can rest easy, knowing the great Mononoke has been consigned to oblivion. But we, my friend, have realms to go before we sleep. There are several paths we eschewed, were there not? The mind races to imagine what other delights we may yet behold. Indeed, a number of treasures remain unaccounted for, and the demons are like to linger until their masters are slain. Precisely, but take heart, Mr. Tsubaki, for Jade shall not rest until these villains trouble the small folk no longer. She shall sally forth again and again, until the treasures which drew them thither have been secured, and my new collection is complete. I didn't agree to this, but I'm down for it. Alas, time waits for no man, and business for no merchant. I must away, but when next you wish to take Mount Rokon by storm, you need only say the word. Before you do, however, you might consider sharing the tale of your exploit with Mr. Shallow Moore. The missive I received indicated a rather strong preference in that. Is that the quest done? And I'm just able to do it? Yes. Onwards and away. So that was very fun. I'm gonna refill my drink. I'll be right back. What's next? Is a good question. After we've talked to our person over here. I was wondering when you'd be back. How was your adventure in the Far East? Everything go well with Hancock? Yes. New dungeon types found. I doubt I'd fare well against demons, but I do like the sound of that mountain. Green as far as the eye can see, ripe for the gleaning. Would that I had an assignment like that. Bah. No need to bemoan my lot in your presence. I expect Osman's been awaiting your return more eagerly than I. Go ahead and tell him your tale of the mountains. I guarantee he'll he'll love every word of it. Alright. Mount Rokon exorcism record? Okay. I figured adventures. You wouldn't happen to have any you'd like to share, would you? I'm curious why there's another blue quest here. It's like harder difficulty. Mount Rokon, the name rings familiar. It is home to a place known as the Shoujo Temple, is it, huh? Maybe. So the rumors were true. A few of my fellow gleaners have mentioned it before. Unfortunately, such mentions tend to be paired with a copious helping of complaints. In the past, the guild trip would often assign gleaners to Gugane, that we might locate and collect valuable Far Eastern antiques. Yet our every attempt to purchase these items ended in failure, for an unknown buyer outbid us at every turn. Baffled by this buyer's seemingly bottomless coin purse, the gleaners conducted an investigation of their own, and eventually discovered their rival's identity, Shoujo's temple's head monk, to my knowledge. Shalamoor has not had the displeasure of bidding against the man. Perhaps that is best. Your missive was from the East Almnar Trading Company, yes? Were you privy to some manner of dealings with the head monk? Not yet. To think such a fate could befall the temple, I'm passing familiar with the concept of Tsukumogami, but I had not realized that the myths surrounding them would bleed into reality. Well, having been a place of worship for much of its history, the mountain and its surrounding environs were likely rich in ether. And if such is the case, those so-called accursed treasures were not unlike kindling to a burgeoning flame. A shame indeed that the whole mountain had to suffer from one man's avarice. But this tragic tale must be told in writing. I can almost picture it. The lush greenery, the silence of the mountain marred by the unholy sight of demons. Yes, it's all coming together. Now, if memory serves, Tsukumogami manifest themselves with a singular purpose in mind. Yet, as their long-awaited goals slowly come to fruition, their power begins to wane. Not ideal for stirring hearts and raising the literary stakes, if I'm to be honest. But what if, like the great auspicious, their power grew over the century? Why, they would be more fearsome than one could imagine, more terrifying than the horrors you have faced. A conflict that grand would be a most splendid thread for the tale I plan to weave. Another Mount Rokon now accessible. Is this just the harder version? Yes, very hard. Understandable. Oh, that's why it even has practice mode? Wow. Preset only. I haven't broken yet, but Alawalo took my static well to prog. Like even the ads of set mechanics. Whoa. Intriguing. Okay, that's one of the quests done. We have the Stigma Dreamscape open. We have the Pandemonium open. And I know that I have to do a few MSQ quests. Also, there's like no Gaikon for it because of most of the community haven't done it. Well, that seems like a task I should be doing. Ryoko's fucked up guide. To oh god, why? Right. So, Luna, are you ready to do Pandemonium with me? Again, like, take your time. I just have to enter it, and then I'm also gonna be going through side quests just to get them a bit further into their quest line. I'm joining as mechanical. I need somewhere more than shoot. You have Pandemonium open on your cat girl? Have you been going that fast? Am I reading? Oh, sorry. I was like, sorry. I have like 102,804 adults. Sure. I could never. I could never. I might have like, if I ever was on level 75, well, I understand. Like I could maybe do like one like character on each like region. Like one on Europe, one on America, and one on Oceania, and one in Asia. And that would be it for me. Because like I'm at 51, once you hit endgame it gets really alluring. I have an all for rate specifically. I have one per this and on North America at this point. Oh. Intriguing. We don't like level all of your like classes up to 100, don't you? Like, do you do only like specific ones? I also only have jobs I enjoy playing or that I main. Yeah. Then that I can like understand if you have to go to data centers. Because I haven't gotten to endgame yet. Like I haven't hit endgame ever. So I might not just have the knowledge yet. So is it more of like you have ults just so you can do the end game like your raids more? Honestly, I was like, who was that? Usually scholar, soldier, white mage, and warrior and red mage. Yeah, sort of either is the raid DC. There's and then there's often full. I have a backup raid on Ether just in case I get locked out of the DC on raid days. It's mainly because you have to gear that character with raid drops. And you can bring you can bring gear to other alt accounts because they're separate. I can see that as a pain. Yeah, so like so basically you have a raid character, raid with this character lock. So like you have a raid character, then a casual one, and then alts just to do other things. Or like alts to do the raid on to like learn. And then you have your main raid one to like also it helps with prog. Say I want to practice a raid that my entire stack is prog and I accidentally clear in Party Finder. My entire stack is out the loop because I cleared it. So basically it seems like that's why you have so many character options. Like I have 8 now because I'm in the entry level sub. Surprise them all if I accidentally clear it, don't screw them over. Yeah. Okay. So basically how I see it is like you have a raid character. Maybe you have like a casual character where you can just do whatever you want. And then you have alt that you can do the raid with to practice. And then once you want to do with like your full group, you go to your main raid character and then you go try and like clear it. And then you get your raid gear. Or try to at least. Yeah, like you don't have to, of course. Well, yeah, but I understand where you're coming from. I'm just talking out loud, just figuring it out. I have the extra time / money to do it. I have the time, I just don't have the money. Can't go about the behemoth. Because I might have to actually stop my Xbox Game Pass. I'm not using it anyway. And just use it for my monthly sub. So, I'm just happy to stream. Oh. Now we know more about endgame shit. I'm very excited to. I most likely will not get to endgame until the next DLC comes out. And why I say that is because I know myself. Every month or so I don't have any game. If I don't have any games I want to buy, I end up using on Final Fantasy XIV for extras. I wish I could do that. The only money I'm getting is from the government because I don't have a job and I'm getting money from YouTube. Which is not a lot. And that's every so often, every few months, I think. I totally get it. Yeah. It's hard. But hey, I'm starting along. I'm having fun. Streaming is my job. I don't like it. As long as people say.
And also, because now we're talking about stuff, on Blue Sky, because we have a Blue Sky account for the channel. We're releasing merch on September. Yeah, I said the Adventurers Guild, right? Yes. We're releasing merch in September, which is crazy. Merch. Yeah. We're right now doing every week. We're gonna be announcing a new merch item. Today we've released the window to home merch, which is the hoodie with the window design for a few of our thingies. I can link all that stuff, but right now I'm too lazy. All right. Invite the party. I'm gonna send friend request even if you don't have the space for it. Actually, no, I should actually give the link because I need to be a responsible streamer, and my lovely future wife Oko has done so much work on the merch that I have to. That's the Blue Sky post. And this is the product. Which honestly, I'll show you, Chan. Looks really fucking nice. Like we have the front design, we have a little paw. On the back we have the welcome home kind of style where the paw and the little house. I don't want to like go back because I will show the rest of our line of our collection that we're doing for the launch. So, oh, and I'm trying to get this. Bye. Oh, I can get Moogle treasure trophies. Actually, I'm actually already Sanctuary level 5, actually. Do you want to be scholar, or do you want to change your class? I should do it on my I'm just lazy. I already did the grind on my main. Astrology is fine. Right, astrology. Ah. I only have so many options on my ult. Lol. Hey, I don't know what you can do with your ult. You know, you have so many things. Oh, wait, hold on. I was also doing Great Google Library.
because I was gonna do that for my black mage the other day. Summoner Scholar and Astrologian is all I got, and I'm bad at Summoner probably. Oh, you're not bad. Yeah, no, I am so close to getting everything to 60 now again. Actually, I should probably power level White Mage. Understandable. But also, you only have, like, with Scholar and Summoner, I only have to level Scholar, and then my Summoner will also level up. I haven't used Summoner. And for some reason, I have to relearn Summoner on Realm, actually. Oh. I'm forcing myself to learn every single class again, which is under 50, which means basically all of my classes. Because I've gone and done Bard to level 60. Now I'm doing Black Mage. Black Mage, actually really fun. I like Black Mage. Then I'm gonna do my Monk, my Dragoon, my Ninja, and my Samurai. This character will get. Or was it true to level? Yeah. I haven't touched it since they completely reworked it back in Endwalker. Which reminds is fun too when you get access to it. I am looking forward to getting Pictomancer. It's on my list of I want. I could talk to chat all day. That would be my job. Because it is my job. Looks and sounds fun. I can make a I saw someone use Pictomancer and do like the French like a French outfit with it, and Sin was saying like, oh, that's like Clair Obscure, and I was like, I don't know, maybe it's not. But honestly, I could see Pictomancer just going the Clair Obscure route. Mr. Dago Grabazu, I am Kokoshi. But let us be clear from the outset, I am not your true client. The personage who wishes to engage your service is the Sultana, Nanamo Unamo herself. Oh shit. First, however, pray allow me to explain the request itself. Then you can decide whether or not you wish to proceed. I trust you recall the tunnels beneath the city of Uldang? Yep. Sadly. Zook, of course, of the Sildin Subturn, the passages and the waterways through which you made your escape on a day of that ill-fated victory banquet. It seems that one of the tunnel sections collapsed during a commotion, and the crew comprised primarily of MMORPGs has since been put to work on repairs. In the process of restoring the masonry, however, they have come across an unexpected gate. Why do okay, my brain is like, oh god, I mean now in this cutscene, I will not be able to commence into the pandemonium, but I also know that's not true. It just has to prompt.
It was described as an antique in design, inscrutable in purpose, and sealed shut by some mystical force. The report appeared of great interest to the Sultana, and she has expressed a desire to investigate the strange portal firsthand. Furthermore, she feels that Master Taropin and the like are overprotective and will prevent her from exploring to her heart's content. But are we then to send her Royal Majesty into potential peril without a trusted escort? You see my dilemma. As a proven champion of eorzea and veteran of countless heroic endeavors, it is to you whom we would entrust the Sultana's safety. Besides which, she would have it no other way. Eraser's wish is my command. I do whatever Nanama asks me. I'll jump off a cliff if I need to. I'll most likely survive at 1 HP. Thank you, Mr. Aguelco. It will mean a great deal to her grace. Please wait here and I shall inform the Sultana of her decision. Is that Nanamo in disguise? Jade, thank you for coming. I greatly appreciate you indulge a selfish request of mine. I hope for the sake of your adventurous spirit, however, that the mystery at hand proves more intriguing than odious. Kokoshi spoke broadly of what to expect, yes? Then allow me to add a few details to the story. According to the report, the gate bears an intricate flowery design. The flames were unable to uncertain its origin or significance, but I have seen such a motif before. The very same design adorns a key in my possession, the last gift I was ever to receive from my dear departed parents. I recall the ceremony with which it was presented, and it promises to take me to the place the key unlocked once I had come of age. You spoke excitedly of the choices I might take, of the things I would behold on my chosen path, but they were called away to Tal's halls long before that day would arrive. So it's a family secret. With mother and father gone, I despaired of ever learning the key's purpose, and now this portal is found. Surely you understand why I cannot leave it unopened? There could be anything behind that gate. You see, I knew I could count on your enthusiasm. How reassuring it will be to have a veteran adventurer at my side. Not that I distrust Papa Shin or Pippin, of course, but if I told them, they would only seek to dissuade me from my course. As for Kokoshu, she was the first I brought into my confidence. She is, after all, my lady-in-waiting, and serves as my double when I am away. I hadn't wished to involve anyone else, but she flatly refused to cooperate unless I enlisted a reliable escort. Thus, here we stand, and though I regret the need to have you complicit in my subterfuge, the idea of exploring with you has me giddy with anticipation. If you could make your way directly to the excavation site in central Tanalan, the foreman there has been instructed to permit your entrance. Deserting the tunnels reach all the way to the palace, security protocols dictate that we receive reports anytime someone enters the rooms. I will take that as my signal to join you, by the secret passages, of course. Now let us make our preparations. We should, as you say, be ready for anything. Having Nanamo being like secret and then joining us into that endeavor sounds so fun. Oh. I have lost the cat girl. collecting buzzing squirrels in Gridania. Alright. I'm just gonna keep going and unlock other side stuff while we wait for it. And once I'm done with all the side quests, I have to do a few main scenario quests to unlock the dungeon for the Zintic expansion. Mr. Agogo, Lady Kokoshu says you are to have unrestricted access to the ruins for some manner of confidential assignment. I wonder, does this have anything to do with what they found in that club section, or... actually, never mind that. I'm not meant to ask any questions. The robo's been mostly cleared away, but please do watch your footing down there. Wouldn't want you tripping over a loser rock in the gloom. Variant dungeon. Wait, there's more variant dungeons? Are these all variant dungeons? That's so cool. There are 3, I believe. Huh. And they're not in normal duty. No, they're not. The Stigma's Dreamscape is. Intriguing. Alright, let's go to Cheese Factory. So we've entered the Stigma, entered the Subterrane, and then speak with Buildingway at Mare Lamentarum. I don't know what Delve into the Myth unlocks for me though. Are you getting the option 90 dungeons now? Yeah. I just want to do Pandemonium. The mock quest is probably the Heavensward Alliance raid. Morona. Yeah, definitely the Myth, not Moth. Yeah. That is the Endwalker Alliance raid. Let's figure it out. Delve into the Myth. Oh, it unlocks Eureka Orthos. It's the deep dungeon. Deep dungeon. You're here, and on a moment to suit. Sorry to call you here so abruptly, but you were the first person who came to mind that might be able to help. You recall the domiciles we were planning to build for the evacuation? I don't mean to brag, but they were immaculate, positively perfect. Except, of course, for the ever so small oversight of being 3 times larger than necessary. It does say level 81, not 90 level. Look, we can all be a bit blind. I even thought about that too. I was like, Alliance Weird starting at 81. Maybe like that's just like the starting, so you can like have it unlocked. At least that's what I believed before speaking with Orion J. I learned a lot from him about what we should and shouldn't make of the domiciles, and so I began making changes. Small at first, but they soon became much bigger, more drastic. By the end, I'd swear I was drawing up wholly new plans by the minute. I'm not even looking at it, a little silly of me. It's okay. Don't worry. But I was too ambitious. The myriad plans I dreamt up overwhelmed our automated construction machine. The big cheese, even as we speak, is burrowing underground with reckless abandon. If we don't stop it, the domiciles will be the least of our problems. The entire moon is likely to end up looking like a tuckle of hole-filled cheese. Delectable? Perhaps, but utterly unfit for habitation. We tried going after it ourselves, but the survey team never made it past their security systems down there. At least I don't think so. They've yet to return and aren't answering our communications. Right now they resort to brute force, but I can think of no other way, and no other person to see the deed done. Would you be willing to go down there and stop the big cheese? Sure. Thank you. Head down to Smileton, and I'll see that you're let in. Smileton? Smileton? Love that. Okay. That is... Love Zenshima is this my favorite Endwalker dungeon, I think. It seems Endwalker has a lot of good dungeons. Custom deliveries. What are customer deliveries? I'll do that later. I haven't even done this one. I should do my job quest, because I know that if I do my job quest for tank, I should have my level 89 gear to go to 90. Oh, fuck. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, here we go. Asphodelos, the first circle. I'll save them. I must. This appears to be one of the warnings we seek, but I am afraid he is in no state of answering questions. Fuck, eorzea. This was the first savage fight I ever did, Saint? Oh. I love how that's just like, hey, I need friends. Now. I pull you out from where you were, what you were doing. Don't care where. Oh goodness. Okay, I saw that coming. Oh shit. There's a lot of panic buttons for him. What? Fire? Okay. I think I got it. Some opposite color. I'm literally just following the other tank. I didn't even see the flail. So it says ether. I have to go into the fire, I think. He's showing bright colors. I love colors. I'm colorblind. I understand that. I nearly just walked into that. Okay. Wow. That was cool. I really like that. That was really cool. That was a thrilling display, and if I may be so vaunting, the warriors I spun from your ether fought even more splendidly than I had anticipated. I suppose they were cut from excellent cloth, after all. We should wait until this man regains his senses. He wears the robes of a warder, and I would be very curious to know what drove him to attack us sight unseen. The intriguing plotline. Jade, he stirs. Stirs and whirs and snurs and snores. What? What came over me? It's coming back to me. My mind was filled with a storm of desperation, anger. I leapt at you, though I knew not of your intentions. Pray accept my apologies and my thanks. Had you not knocked some sense back into me, I may have fallen upon someone less capable of defending himself. I do that. I am Enrictonius, the warder of Asphodolus, Pandemonium's highest lair, in the place where we are now. I must wonder, why were you so desperate to keep us out? What is happening, Pandemonium? The creations interred within Asphodelos have been set free and stalk its halls to no end but violence. That is not good, to say the least. Has this ever happened before? No, never. Each level of Pandemonium is under the charge of a key ward, who keeps strict control over the most minute aspects of their domain. They're selected with great care, and their loyalty to Master LittleDinoRae is absolute. Yet something has gone terribly wrong. Try as you might to hold the line, the chaos within it is overwhelming. I hardly realized that I had become separated from my colleagues. I remember a chorus of whispers assailing my senses, afterwards only flashes of rage and fury, then blackness, from which I awoke to find out whatever had overcome me was gone. I see. Your senses may have been muddled by magics that affect the mind. Perhaps the self-same ones that saw you separated from the other warders. Whatever you had taken hold of me, thank you for releasing me from its clutches. And you've come here from the surface must mean some word of our plight has reached the outside world. If you know anything that may help, pray tell. The horror among horrors. So Pandemonium's protection are indeed being dismantled from within. But the same individual or individuals now release its captives and set them upon you, no doubt. Such knowledge avails as little. However, if it cannot ascertain their identity. Themis, was it? You said you worked for an organization under the auspices of the convocation? Were they to receive word of what has transpired here? What measures would they take? Doubtless they would consider this place to be a lost cause. Pandemonium's ties to the outside world would be severed. Perhaps it would be wiped from existence entirely. As I thought. Were the creatures are escaping the outside world, there would be untold carnage. The words of LittleDinoRae would never risk that, despite what value the research subjects may hold. All the more reason to work with haste. If we can't expect further help, then it falls upon me to save the others. I'll not leave them behind. You would go alone. I won't leave the other warders to face certain doom. I know they fight for survival even now. They wouldn't abandon their duty. They would see the creatures return to their cells at all costs. And so I must do the same, Themis. Themis, I know the request I'm about to make of you is a monumental one, but please, say not a word of this to the convocation until I've been given a chance to set things right. Forgive my rudeness, Erectonius, but my decision cannot be swayed by emotion. You would only be consign yourself to an early death. Trying to resolve alone cannot win in the face of overwhelming odds. That being said, our investigation has only just begun, and we would be remiss to turn back ere we've made an exhaustive survey. So, for the time being, there's slightly more than resolve to rely upon. I knew you would be all too eager to join us. Each moment since you fell from the sky has been more interesting than the last. More and more you remind me of my dear friend, which goes some way towards encouraging me that this matter will yet reach a satisfactory conclusion. So you agree to help? For the moment our goals align. The protective magic of Pandemonium yet holds, so for the moment time is in our favor. Let us proceed upon the course you and Jade have set us upon. Themis and Jade. Yes. Thank you. The warders owe you a great debt already. You know what? Nod. We should be glad to have someone familiar with Pandemonium's halls by our side. A party of the three is ever so much more entertaining than a pair of two. Now, let us turn our attention to rescuing your colleagues. Perhaps it would be wise to approach the gates, in case any have followed you out. Thebes is great. We're familiars there. You know what's funny? I've never melded. I literally don't have any material in any of these because I know that I will get better armor later. It's not super good outside of endgame stuff. Exactly. Like, they give you so much of it. I mostly use it just for market. You can cure so quickly while you're going through a story wouldn't be worth much. And also you have the Algon Tombstone gear that lets you go through most of level 90. Like, it's just 660 and the highest is I think 665 at the moment in Endwalker. Yeah, the gear you're buying with algorithms used to be old raids endgame swim gear that was weak-locked. You'd spend months wearing that gear going through the post-game stuff that melting is useful for adding to your stats. Thought so. Not a sound can be heard from within, which means neither creature nor warder has made it this far. We should begin forming a plan to save them at once. Forgive me if I misunderstand, but do you mean to rescue the wardens and creatures both? Creations. Naturally, although they may be dangerous, they're valuable research subjects. I wouldn't see our labor, our untold hours of study, go to waste. I dare say LittleDinoRae would smile to hear you say such a thing. That is, if we had cause to report his incident to him. Smile? I'm not sure his face is capable of such warmth. So you have met him before? I was under the impression he rarely visited Pandemonium. I have, yes. My mentor was the previous head of this facility. That is to say, LittleDinoRae's predecessor is in the position of Chief Keyboard. Her name was Athena, and she was a researcher with the wards. It was she who appointed me to this position. I see. I did not know there was a Chief Keyboard before LittleDinoRae. Your motivation to save your research subject is not entirely driven by duty to the wards. Then, you wish also to preserve the work of your mentor. You heard it right of it. I'm lacking in ideas of how to go about that. However, I am a mere warder, and I cannot wield interment magics. But of course, I can hardly expect you to be versed in the magics we use here. If you recall, during our battle earlier, I bound you in ethereal shackles. Interment is a more refined and powerful magic based upon the same principles. While both are used to keep our subjects docile, only the keyboard of each tier is permitted to use interment. Even if I were allowed, I lack the aptitude to use the spell to any notable effect. Fascinating. I have some knowledge of these forms of spellcraft. Actually. LittleDinoRae himself established their foundation, if I recall. While shackles are meant to bind an object in place for a short time, interment freezes the very space around it for as long as the caster wills. Indeed, while the illusory beings you summoned in our fight suggest as much as your knowledge of magic is vast. Perhaps you've already mastered the art of interment, and I've been lecturing you like a child all this time. I am afraid my knowledge ends there. I have not the precise understanding of how the invocations interact with natural laws that would be needed to cast such spells with any consistency. While I consider myself well-versed in various magics, I would be ill-advised to assume the duties of keyboard without instruction. That being said, if I were to learn more of interment and its inner workings, perhaps. Leave the fighting to me. You two can figure out the rest. I dare say we can do just that. Actonius, you implied that what prevented you from performing interment was lack of magical capacity. What if I supplemented your power with my own? Would that spell succeed then? I can't say for certain. I've never heard of such a thing being done. I believe it may be our best recourse. That is, of course, assuming you can perform the initial rites of incantations flawlessly. Even the smallest misstep and we would have to start over. You needn't worry about that. I've seen the spells cast so many times their motions have been burned into my memory. I won't disappoint. Alright. Very well. Let's work out the specifics afterwards. Once we do, we can test out our methods on one of the escaped creatures. though I suppose there isn't a matter of finding one. It would be foolish to rush in blindly, lest we find ourselves surrounded with naught but an untested stratagem at our disposal. Nay, I would prefer to engage a single creature that Jade could dispatch on her own, if the spell were to go horrible. I agree, and I may have an idea in that regard. I recall seeing the hippocampus wandering the waterways during my flight, perhaps its lair. Few of the subjects housed within Asphodelos are found fond of water, and I believe we'll be able to engage the beast within without fear of unwanted guests. Then that shall be our first target, or perhaps subject, is a better term. Before we commence with the internal magic, the creature should be weakened to a sufficient degree. I believe we could trust you with that task.
Sure.
As dependable as ever. Once you have given it a thorough trouncing, we shall bind this hippocampus with the keywords magic. Until then, my illusions shall fight by your side. The hippocampus will be alone. It is a daunting opponent nonetheless. Its magic warps the environment around it, and it will be at home amidst waterways. Steel yourself for a fight. Next part unlocked. How long do you still have, Luna? Few hours. Alright. Want to do the next part? I'm also getting Moogle treasure trove stuff. I'm in battle. Let me kill this bird. I mean, we will have to wait. All right, no, because you're not a. Never mind. Oh wait. I've like. I know what I'm talking about. Silly. I'm ready. Alright, here we go. That gives us ammonium. And we'll go this. I haven't been here in a while. Also, there's so many like I think blue quests for like gatherer and crafters that just I don't think I'll really ever be able to do. I'm just not into gathering or crafting. Except for Island Sanctuary, that's a whole different thing. Where we have I like doing my own repairs and mounts, so I can do it for that. Understandable. It's 1 out of 2, 2 out of 2, 2 out of 4. We're actually pretty close to already getting our second circle going. Making paths for endgame content because they're very expensive to buy half of the market board. Yeah. So lucky me. I'm doing them while they're in the event. Is the whole like alliance raid? Not alliance raid. Is the whole raid for Endwalker that is in it? The near raids? Yeah, I can do that. I just need to open. I just need to get my weekly things going. But I have to get my level 90 raid done. Yeah, you'll get there, you know. Yeah, I'll get there. No problem. I came as quickly as I could. I haven't kept you waiting, have I? You never let me wait, Catboy. You're the best. You're always there. Raha is literally best boy. Good, good. When you told me that Noah herself was a party in all this, I knew this was an opportunity I would be loath to miss. When placed against the rebirth of both Zandy and Amon, the survival of Noah's essence seems almost quaint. Still, I can't help but be excited to meet her and hear what this request of hers entails. If I were to hazard a guess, it has something to do with the Crystal Tower. No. Really? Not like the Crystal Tower is right behind me. Your instincts are correct. Now, let me see those eyes, a deep crimson, the likes of which I have not seen in many an age. Oh, this. Magics are required on the road ahead, and I had to prepare. While adept enough as a researcher, I am afraid Koza aptitude in the ethereal arts is non-existent. It was necessary for me to acquire the proper I can't read that fast. But looking good. While my abilities now are but a shade of what they were at my zenith, they shall suffice. You can thank Rowena's house's splendors for meeting even the most esoteric of my domains. Who are you? It's weird to have to change your hair. To be sure, I never did understand why Ko felt the need to hide her face. With her hair, my limited one's field of vision, so with this simple change, it feels the world has opened itself to me. However, I do wish I could have added a touch more flair. Amon would have clucked his tongue in disapproval at the sight of me. Alas, I had to appease Ko's preferences as well. She insisted that the first few outfits I selected were much too gaudy, and eventually we landed on this compromise. Beauty truly is in the eye of the beholder, I suppose. Yes, truly fascinating. Most illustrious, Noah. I could listen for days. Yet there is the question of why I was summoned here, and Jade, for that matter. Why have you gone to such lengths to seek us out? Alright, we'll skip to this part. Commence to this, and we'll just skip to where we were. I'm gonna say cap. The world and sunward. Second circle. I'm so excited to see what this bitch looks like. What the fuck? Friends. Mythic creation, the hippocampus. Alright, who's taking aggro? I will leave aggro. Murder. Oh, I see two. Oh, this is gonna confuse me. And these are not the effects. Wait, what? This is a cool raid. I like it. Okay, I understand that attack now. It's actually not that bad. 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 Oh shit, it's already dead. Yay! The Bible was just really good. Oh? Oh, I got everything. I know that you were no mere mercenary, but to make such clean work of the hippocampus, seasoned fighters scarcely have occasions to visit Pandemonium, let alone display their skills. Master takes all forms indeed. Needless to say, our plan worked to perfection, in no small part thanks to you two. Themis' power was more than enough to complete the interment spellcasting was never my strong suit, but that almost made me feel like a proper magus. Truly, having seen your abilities firsthand in your fight with Jade, I beg to disagree. Shackles is the one exception, and this only because I've been forced to practice it since I was but a small child. Other magics leave me feeling completely out of my depth. Regardless, it seems luck is on my side. To guide me to you, we may prove the impossible possible after all. The fires of creation. While our success is sealing away the hippocampus is certainly heartening, the fact that we have yet to see any other wardens concerns me. The keyword of Asphodelis is nothing if not cautious. Doubtless he has gathered what borders he could and retreated to a safe area. Let's hope so. It occurs to me that I know little of the keyboards beside their magical prowess. Is there aught more than you can share? It's already 5 p.m. He's been summoned room for 2 hours. Is that La Habrea? Nope, never mind. Hesperos. Of course, a man named Hesperos is in charge of Asphodelis. Not only does he have thorough knowledge of the creatures here, but he takes great pains to be a mentor to each of the wardens under his charge. He has done with much to ensure that I flourished here, in spite of my ineptitude at magic, and I have always known him to be the sort of man who faces difficult decisions with unwavering composure. Furthermore, keywords are not only masters of interment, they can also bend the hallways of Pandemonium to their will with creation magic. With all this in mind, I am certain that so long as Hesperos guides them, the other warders are safe. Hesperos? Oh god, look at the difference. I forgot how weird it looks without. I can see why absolute control of the environs is imperative. We faced the hippocampus upon arid sand instead of the waterways. I suspect the battle would have ended much more quickly. In any case, if this Hesperos is as capable and caring as you say, we would do well to seek him out as soon as we can. He has like as not taken your colleagues to a secure location. The safest place would be the innermost circle of asphalt Dalos. From there, they could flee the abysses if hard pressed. Even should they have sought safe haven with the other circles, if we make for the fourth, we ought to encounter them on the way. Indeed, and we shall gain a comprehensive understanding of the situation within Asphodelos, which will be essential in determining whether we ought to continue down to abysses. The rub, of course, is that I myself possess no power to bend the circles to my will. Instead, we must proceed through the center corridor, which was barred by a phoenix. The last I checked. Phoenix. Phoenix? I've heard the name before. A fiery bird with life eternal. Beyond unquenchable brilliance, the perfected concept boasts nigh boundless restorative powers, if I recall. Truly an exemplary feat of creation magic. Perfection is ever built on the back of failure, however, and LittleDinoRae suffered countless missteps during his experiments. And he was hardly the only one. This phoenix will be but one of many attempts that have gone on. I, far more evoked from wonder, our phoenix is a creature of fury and wrath, and seeks only to turn the world to ash. Thus was it confined within pandemonium. Development of the concept continued elsewhere, but as the moons turned, more and more researchers abandoned the project as an impossibility, save for LittleDinoRae and his words. When I received word that at long last LittleDinoRae had succeeded where to many others had failed, was merely overcome. Pray tell, how did the warders of Pandemonium celebrate their master's accomplishment? Not. I don't believe we did. The research of the words of LittleDinoRae has little consequence to our work here. Save for those rare times it charges us with a new specimen. Truth be told, I don't remember anyone making notes of the occasion. Nay, but enough reminiscing. We must make ready to confront the Phoenix. While it's possible that it flew off to some other wing of Pandemonium, we would make the establishment at our own peril. Better to assume that we will need to bring Asphodelos, most unruly subject to heat. I certainly see no reason to delay. Phoenix powers over flame will avail far less in a barren corridor than elsewhere, so it may well serve us to subdue it sooner rather than later. Yeah, I'm ready to fight. I exactly know nothing of what you're all saying, but I'm here to fight all of it. Come here. I need to show you something. Look through and see the destruction. Burn! Who the fuck? Where the fuck? Oh, what? Huh? It seems whoever is behind us cannot put a space around us as at will. We face an uphill battle. Is that impossible? If this recreation magic is at work, then that means let us confront our reality after we have conquered the enemy in front of us. Every drop of our focus shall be required if we are to inter the Phoenix. If I had keys, I would be like Dingle Dingle. The third circle, now accessible. Alright. Queue at your leisure. I shall queue us right now. Alright, and now I'm off to go and do something else. Alright. Let's go try again. I will withdraw from that. Hold on. Future wife Oko is in trouble. Everything's going. They're just thinking. I say that like it's a normality. It is a normality. They have it's not a chronic illness. I don't know. It's chronic pain. I'm gonna have to put like a big stamp of "be right back" on screen. Right. Give me my mic.
Okay. I will just do the sequence that we started here, and then I think in like, because I have the timer. And they'll be here in 20 minutes. Hi, cutie. I have the bus. Do you want me to like get into a call for you? Fine. Oi. I am Polar Bear. Polar Bear. Also, Lemon, I appreciate helping out, by the way. It's really nice. Young. Magic is reported towards ahead, and I hope to be prepared accordingly. And then at the very end, the rest of it. Prepared to purpose that I might in some small way make up for this deficiency. No. I'll say it's still the same things, don't want to change it. Once it pans over to the Crystarium, that's where we left off. Yes. Yes, quite right. To understand where we are heading, I must first tell you what came before. In the twilight of the Third Era, with the Allegan Empire at the height of its glory, a laboratory was constructed beneath the Crystal Tower. There, the Empire's most sensitive research was conducted. The means of achieving eternal life and resurrection, clone technology, control mechanisms for the icons, and the eventual completion of the Dalamud prototype. Those are but few of the many projects pursued deep in under the earth, all in absolute secrecy, with the full blessings and guidance of the royal family. It was dubbed Eureka Orthos by the Emperor himself, a fitting name for a place which would become a nexus of creation. Eureka? You can't mean what I think you mean. I believe you and Crowl are well familiar with the Forbidden Lands? Yes. When the island appeared suddenly in the water of the Far East, it was dubbed Eureka after the Allegan legend. That's why it's called Eureka. The stories say that in the center of a vast labyrinth slumbers a weapon of incomprehensible power. Oh, so the passage of time has not erased our deeds entirely. That legend has a hint of truth in it. The development of specialized weapons was a main subject of research within Eureka Orthos. It comes as no surprise that rumors of what transpired there would eventually grow into the tales of which you speak. However, Eureka Orthos is no myth.
It exists as surely as you or I, and it was every bit as magnificent as feat as Circus Tower. I have reason to believe it survived the chaos of the fourth Umbral Calamity relatively unscathed. I know where it is, and I know how we can gain entrance. My previous knowledge of teleportation mind shall take us to the gates, and the royal blood flowing through Garathia's veins shall open them. I would very much like to once again set foot within those halls, where I have refined and perfected the means of transferring my essence to and from various objects. Which brings me to my request. I would have you delve into the deepest regions of Eureka Orthos and drag its secrets kicking and screaming into the day. With the flow of time within the Crystal Tower restored, the laboratory should be fully active. Its unfinished experiments and long-dormant security measures wandering aimlessly in search of intruders. The first order of the day shall be to put these obstacles to rest and advance to the 13th floor of the facility. 13. I'll accompany you. If this place is as dangerous as it sounds, you'll need every extra weapon you can get. I'm afraid I cannot permit that. Your role in this ends once the gates to Eureka Orthos have opened. I understand your disappointment, but the same blood that makes you useful as a key makes you a hindrance to fulfilling this mission. It ties you too strongly to the Empire. Unlike the Crystal Tower, there's no need for Eureka Orthos to inspire hope. Alag is gone. Its inheritance long dead. I wish for the Empire's deeds, no matter how unsavory, to be beholden with eyes unclouded by legacy, that they might be judged for what they were. So, Jade, I know I have been long in the asking, but will you accept this task? Naturally, I shall offer all the help I can muster, and you are free to take any spoils you may find. There's much that could be of use to one such as you. Deep dungeon. Deep dungeon. I knew you'd find the scent of adventure irresistible, but I thank you nonetheless. Drink your fill of ancient secrets and buried sin. Are those the same people? Sepla, MTQ, Jesse. They're actually different people. Well then, I suppose it is time to make our ingress. Allow us to bury the key to Unue and Doga entrusted to you so long ago. Quite intriguing. The bus should be there in 5 minutes. The connection seems to be stable. Very good. Promise you'll come back in one piece, Jade. Return in any other shape, and not even another calamity will convince me to open these gates. Must he fuss over her like a child? She to whom elegant runes are almost commonplace, who bested even a mon in combat. Compared to such trials, this will be but a footnote in a long list of heroics. Once Jade returns from her expedition, you are more than welcome to return here and listen to the report. Rest assured you shall remain fully apprised of any world-threatening developments. That's a small reassurance, but I suppose it must suffice. Should you find yourself in an impasse, do remember that I'm only a call away, won't you? Graha loves us so much. He's so kind. Now then, let us make ready. The secrets of Eureka Orthos lie in wait to be found. A deep dungeon with Catboy sounds nice. I mean, he's not in there. Here we are. Rambrews has furnished me with all the manpower I requested. The capable researcher of the Sons of Saint Koenig stand ready to organize your expeditions and appraise any rarities you may find. As for my part, I have managed to offset the magical limitations of this vessel with my boundless knowledge, procuring 2 tools that should be of great use to you. First, special armor. You see, in the days before the Fort Umbra calamity, the researchers of Eureka Orthos fortified it with wards that enervate the faculties of any intruders. Even the most masterful weapons are rendered useless if they cannot be swung to overcome this. I have imbued a set of armor with opposing rewards which should nullify the effect, thus allowing you to fight with gusto. Second is a handy little device called a demiclone generator. As the name implies, it is capable of creating near clones in a matter of moments. Such clones, while imperfect, were often used in experiments. If you come across tombstones containing data on such experiments, the generator can make sense of them. Furthermore, while the ether of the clones dissipates as quickly as vapor in a hot beaker, an extra hand or two may prove useful in pulling you from a perilous situation. Take these tools in good health, and may they serve you well. Once you have steeled your nerves and sharpened your weapons, speak with Cthulhu to begin. Oh my Jade, I'm Cthulhu, and Mr. Noah has tasked me with overseeing all manner of support of your expedition in Eureka Orthos. That lass over there is Valoran, and she'll appraise the worth of any trinkets of treasures you may find. Mrs. Noah has also provided us with a census now, and we're standing by to offer whatsoever aid we can. I take it the Archmagus has given you the 2 pieces of equipment she was so proud of making. Excuse me, but for your own safety, I must ask you to show them to me before I allow you to set foot into the unknown. Here's my expedition kit. There you go. Everything appears to be in working order. Now then, you're ready to go. Our first goal is to reach the 30th floor. 30th. That's 30. Death. Go forward, Jade, and show the realm that Alag's most deadly creations are no match of our heroes. Eureka Orthos now accessible. You now have access to Eureka Orthos. You may enter the deep dungeon by speaking with Cotton again. You must be a disciple of War Magic of level 81 or above to participate, and your level will be adjusted to 81 upon entering Eureka Orthos for the first time. Further details can be had by speaking with Cotton. To return to the investigation, you must speak with Bruno at Revenant's Toll. Oh, I can go to Revenant's Toll? Alright, Eureka Orthos is open. So much things that we're doing. Honestly, I should really do my tank. Thingies. But do I have time for that? I have 7 minutes until they're here. Most likely we're gonna go make food. So most likely we'll be done for today. Maybe? We'll see. Wow. Sup, nerds? What's up, Ever? I got 40. Oh, by the way, for people in the free company, we're so close to getting rank 8. So if people can, please do. Mission was a success. Some of them leveled up. Oh wow. Right, those are command missions. I don't want to do command missions right now. They're level 30 and like level 20 routine missions are going to be hell because I do not have strength. They have a lot of like hey, look. My free company went up. I need them to train. Thanks. Alright, so now instead of 5%, we get 10%. And you can do 2 at a time. Shit. What else do we do? Companions, wolf marks, increase company seals. Reduce rates is popular. Reduce teleportation fees. What do we need? Seals might be good. Well, I'm looking for people because we have a lot of new players, right? We have a lot of like people that are like still like new to the game and trying to get like stuff up and running. Yeah, so I think seals will help a lot. We'll do one of them. So what is it? I don't know what cranes. A Bahama miniature for 100,000. Holy. I will do execute action. Oh, but disable action. Then execute and execute. And then we can the heat of battle, we can discard this one, and we can discard this one. Alright, so everyone now gets plus 10, like 10%, 10% more XP for anything battle-wise, and also getting 10% more company seals. I mostly just use them for grabbing random shit that I don't have. So how far do you have to go with the with this to get another like rank up for your company? I don't super remember. It's incremental though. Oh. Bray's about to be here. I will be right back. Okay, I'm here. Watch-alongs? What kind of watch-alongs? That perfect is the opportunity. It's all good. I'm gonna go make some food. I don't know if I'm gonna stream afterwards. Witch from Mercury. We're gonna watch a Witch from Mercury. Oh. That's an anime, right? Even better than anime? Yes, and it's gay. It's a Gundam anime. I see why you're so excited about it. But do I like this? As a tank? No. This is Lancer Dragoon Reaper. Dragooner Reaper? Maybe for Reaper later on? Maybe? Or range of... So the event works in... I'll tell this and then I'll go make the food. So basically you do mock pendium. If you go to any of these itinerant Mughals in one of the three like city-states, they'll get you mock pendium. I think you can also go to get that right now. And there will be basically objectives, basically. Like you will get, like, let's say Cutter's Cry, level 38 dungeon, you'll get 3 tombstones every time you complete one. They have weekly objectives, they have like challenges if you want to do them, and then you also have the like big challenge, but that's mostly not for anyone. Except for the, I think, endgame. But once you get like a big quantity of those tombstones, you go to the itinerant Mughal, you exchange them with newest irregular, and then you can just use those tombstones into whatever you'd like. It's really just like do specific dungeon, raid, alliance raid, whatever it is that they want you to do, and you'll be able to get tombstones from them. Having enough tombstones, you can go grab some goodies from I think earnable in-game items you can earn normally, but you can now get them by doing the special event. But I think if Luna is still around, they can explain it better, and I'm gonna go make some food because someone is hungry and I'm also getting hungry. So I'll be right back. Pretty much correct. Nice. Wait, actually, chat, have I actually shown you that I've done this? Whenever I change to my dancer, I do this.
Now it doesn't want to work, of course. Nope. Hold on. Shit. I want to show you something cool and I can't do it. There we go. Others, if we can get, are attainable in-game somewhere, but some of them are locked behind fights or long quest lines that take actual IRL days to complete. Neat. Alright, we're back. Right, food is on. Actually, while we can do nothing, actually, I can just go to my island sanctuary. We're being called away by friends for repo soon. I'll stick around and chat though. Ah, God, I would love to play some repo again. It's so fun. We're trying to friends up games with God and Sanctuary thing. Well, it's just like I've played it once. Is it like group night or something for a server?
Actually, I might just do that. If you do it, assuming I'm not reading or something, I join. Yeah, I've also had like a time. I've had a day where like I'm very like hesitant to have people I'm not so that I don't really know come in to join like all of this stuff. But honestly, the great part about it is I don't have to stream it. I can record it if people are okay with it. If nothing really happens, it's just been a nice day with chat. And if it's actually like a fucking bombshell of funniness, I can just make it into a video where it's just like chat place repo. It's always fun in that chat makes me get ideas. I mean, they are. It's just that the sad part about it is like we don't really have a group of friends that are like I say it now, but like we had like a group of friends where we like it just didn't work for those kind of games. People were too much into the headspace of like, oh, we gotta do this perfectly or else we won't have anything really, which is absurd. So I've kind of just been like kind of like falling back on that and being like, meh. But if I can do it with chat, do just like here and there, see how it works out, getting calls, get in with just random people from chat, have everyone be like, hey, yeah, I'm okay with being recorded voice wise. Who knows, maybe that could be something that we just keep doing. And people become more regulars, people become a bit more friends to the channel, then they become a bit more of a regular people around. We have more people to talk to, we have more games to play. So who knows? I like having fun with those games, and like every time that I've gone into one, there's always that one person that takes fun out of it. And then my brain is like, well, cool. That's done now. I think Repo, we had one. I don't want to say names, of course, because that's just bad of me. But there was a person that like was always so much into like, oh, we gotta do this perfect. We gotta not slam anything, or we cannot drag an item over and just like pummel someone with it. We have to be professional. And that I don't want. So maybe with chat. I know chat can be fucking crazy, so. My YouTube recommends constantly have Repo Company, Peak, etc. on it. I really want to try out Peak. I'd love Peak. Honestly, It's peak content.
Listen, the different thing about replaying games is and like that, it's just really the experience highly depends on how well the group gets along, you know?
Exactly.
Like if just like if it's just friends that like get along really nicely, it's more of like a nice time with friends other than thinking about like making content. That's a bummer. That's definitely a bummer. The point of the game, unless you're like going for high quota or something, is just to get your grubby hands on loot and try not to die.
Exactly.
Or get your grubby hands on everything that you can get and then smack the shit out of everyone. But yeah. This one is just funny stuff is always happening in our runs, but I tend to play it with a close knit group of friends and we all have similar sense of humor.
Yeah.
If we do that, we might only have like 3 people. And that's me included.
We got some silver ore. Nice.
Three-person runs can be fun. It's more chaotic with 5 or 6, of course, but 3 is totally doable. It's doable, but like... It's doable, but after a while, you start getting into that routine. And like, that chaoticness doesn't really happen anymore. God, I love talking to chat. It's fun. It's lovely. Alright, we're back. Also, Mia and Aver, I hope you guys have fun watching the Gundam anime. And also, here's another thing. Like, it's also like, and showing actually from streams is like, Aver is the best, like, I don't know what it's called. Best, what's it called? I don't remember the name. I don't remember the word. Thanks, Kitty. Example.
Haver was just a watcher. Then they were around for a few games. Then we invited him to D&D. And before that, even also invited to like random games. And same with Mia. Mia we play Magic the Gathering with now. Chat just becomes part of the channel. And so is you, Luna. You're in mostly around for Final Fantasy XIV, and you're hopping around, helping out. And you've even made a alt account for it. Nuts. I'll be right back, my food is about to be done. I mean, yeah, true, Luna. A small channel is nice to have to like gather people around, like having your regulars be a part of the channel here and there. And once you get to like a certain point, that no longer really withholds. Sadly. Num num. It's really hot. Give it a moment. So yeah. Like in a way, there's a part of me where like I want to like grow and like get into like that really popular status, but also in another way, I'm kind of like don't. It's nice being like here, having regulars. And then also like it's also I imagine there's a fine line to balance it all out. Most likely, I'll figure that out. It's like in baseline, it's really like I don't yearn for the ad money. I don't yearn for all the, you know, the memberships. It's just all niceties that I'm just giving that we can and try and do. And literally with like the brand, really, it's a welcome home, welcome home to the channel. Your home, you can watch the stream, hear people in the background go vroom. Man, you can't please everyone. The people who stay because they like you is enough. Exactly. I know I can't please everybody, but that's a mindset I have to get over. I'm just happy I got over the mindset of like if there's no one in my chat, I'm not useful. I'm dead. There's nothing more for me to go forward for. So people have lives. So warm. But also, right? Like I'll miss the deep talks with chat. Maybe I don't. Maybe I'll still do them once we hit like a milestone. Because like these talks really are just like the foundation of the channel. I like talking to people. I like having people around that have like a sort of the same mindset, or I can talk their ears off about anything that I want. Or people come in and they have interests of their own, and I am interested in what they want to tell me. Could say I'm a very unique streamer in a very unique way of streaming. Because I've been doing this for 6 years. Wait, I was saying her rank 6. Never mind. How about that? Who fucking knows? I talk about the future like I don't think I'd ever get there. No. Random fucking thought. Which is stupid, but beat all dungeons of Final Fantasy without getting a vulnerability stack. Ozzy Witch would be better for that. Do all of Alexander with a full team of players trying to not get a single vulnerability stack. Basically, you can't do anything full. Like dimensions. All right, food done. I'll be back in a moment. Okay. All right. Smiles and the Sigma Dreamscape. Actually, I am slightly overheating. It's been, what, 3.5 hours? It's fine. Oh shit. I haven't looked at the stats for today's stream, and I just looked at it. I was like, oh hey, we have like 8 people here. It's always such a surprise. Anywho, so chat, that's it for me today. I'm gonna go play some Zenless Zone Zero. I'm gonna play some ZZZ. I'm not addicted, okay? I'm not addicted to Zenless Zone Zero. I am not. Addicts will not talk about what they're addicted to. Have fun with ZZ. Yeah, I hope you have fun with Repo with all your friends. Maybe I'll take your suggestion to get people from the Repo sessions or whatever. Oh my god, my brain. It could be fun. Hopefully. Love to have you there. Love to have everyone in chat there as well. If you haven't already, this is a good little thing. If it works. Go join the Discord. Go join the Discord if it works. Yeah. Go join the Discord if you haven't already. It'll really help out. Oh my goodness, I just ate and I'm burping. It worked. Oh god. Stream Lemons on YouTube takes so much time and effort to make it work. But if you haven't already, chat, consider subscribing. You know, it helps the channel. Liking the stream also helps the channel. If you didn't know, likes actually make it so that the stream is seen as a bit of a successful stream. It'll make the algorithm be like, oh hey, people actually like this stuff. Let's push it to other people. So, if you want to help out, you can do so freely by just liking, or commenting, or subscribing. All the cute shit. But have a good night, chat. I will see y'all tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow, I don't know. I have a stream schedule of a fucking toddler. So, have a good night, chat. Be safe, be humble, tell someone you love them, give someone a kiss, you know all the good shit you should be doing through your loved one, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Maybe. Have a good night. Bye. I'm still unmuted. Why didn't I not? I said, I'm still unmuted. Bye, Luna. Bye, David. David? There's not even a David here. Maybe they are. I wanted to say Daniel. Bye, Luna. Bye, Dave. I said it again, David. God damn it. Daniel, your name is now David. Bye, Daniel. Bye, Avery, Mia, and all the cute people in chat. Have a good night. You're Daniel. 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 All right. I'll keep that in mind.